Hey there, fellers. Welcome back to another episode of Johnny Clyde Eats. We are in the 2021 Chicken Sandwich March Madness, and we are in the Final Four. We have number 10, Raising Cane's versus number 11, Zaxby's. But before we get started, I want to thank you fellers for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. That'll keep you up to date with all of our new food content that we put out. As I mentioned before, number 10, Raising Cane's versus number 11, Zaxby's signature sandwich. The Raising Cane's is the chicken finger sandwich. As we've mentioned in other videos, they run a different scheme. They have 3 fingers, Raising Cane's sauce, and lettuce on a sesame bun, where Zaxby's has pickles, Zax sauce, and their brioche bun with a chicken breast, a fried chicken breast. Different schemes, both great sandwiches. Raising Cane's beat out Whataburger in the Elite Eight to get here, and Zaxby's pulled up the upset against Popeyes in the Elite Eight and sent the number 2 seed home. But let's go ahead and get into this, and we're going to start with the Raising Cane's. It's a sloppy one, but usually so good. We'll flip it around here. This side looks better. Very saucy, and I got to be careful with this one. These fingers are good, but they tend to fall out. So let's give her 2 bites, and then we'll move on to the Zaxby's. As I mentioned, it's messy. A piece just fell out on me there. Messy, but very good. Okay, those 2 bites were great. This is a great chicken sandwich. They have such great crispy chicken fingers, and that Raising Cane sauce is so good. Very good sandwich. The lettuce is crispy this time. Sometimes we have problems with sogginess on the sandwich. But let's go ahead and move on to Zaxby's. There it is. This is a big one. Big and crazy looking. Let's give her a bite. Wow. Wow, the first 2 bites of the Zaxby's, very good. This is a great sandwich. You can see how nice that chicken breast looks. It's so good, so crispy. Sauce is so good. It's very balanced with the sauce, the pickles, the chicken, the bread, where Raising Cane's is overwhelming amount of sauce. Very good, but a lot of sauce. Well, we're going into the half. Zaxby's has got a slight lead, a 1-point lead, just barely ahead of Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is very good, but I think that they're relying a little too much on the sauce and not enough on balance. So that's the half. That's the analysis of the half. 1-point lead by Zaxby's. Let's go ahead and go into the final, and that's 1 bite of each of these sandwiches to determine the winner. So we're going to start with Raising Cane's. Since they're behind, we're going to start with them, and let's see what's going. Wow, that's a very good bite. Okay, here we go. It's tied up now. Let's see if Zaxby's can bring it on home. Wow, that is a great sandwich. So that's the buzzer. We have a final score, and who is it? It was actually a buzzer beater. Could be either one. It's Zaxby's. Zaxby's won this at the last second. They hit the shot, pulled out the win. It was very close. The determining factor, though, is going to be the balance and the consistency. This sandwich was very good. As I mentioned before, very balanced as far as the amount of chicken, the breast itself, the breading, the pickles, the sauce, the bun. Raising Cane's is amazing. Their chicken is awesome, so good. But the sauce, they relied too much on the sauce here, not enough on the other ingredients, and it cost them. It was very close. This was a tough one to call, but we're giving it to Zaxby's. They're moving on to the championship. I'm not going to spoil who they're facing if you haven't watched the other semifinal, but they're moving on to the championship. I want to thank you fellas for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. March Madness is almost over. I appreciate all you fellas for tuning in, and y'all have a good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. Johnny Clyde out.